my god, I missed my Competizione! Hi guys, and welcome back to another video back on the Driven 24/7 automotive YouTube channel. And as always, my name's Amber. Now you join me today for a video I don't know why I haven't done it earlier, to be honest with you. And regular viewers would have noticed already that behind me today I am filming my parents' modified Abarth 595 Competizione convertible. This is a 2016 595 Competizione, factory ordered, and it was factory ordered with lots of spec. So this is an interesting fact. As soon as the book opened for you to place an order for the newer Series 4 Abarth, that weekend my parents had test driven a Series 4 and they placed an order for this Series 4 Competizione convertible. They originally wanted it in red with the black roof, but because the order was put in so early, they hadn't apparently made up the black roof and the black stripes. So my parents ended up with the dark grey roof and the dark grey stripes. And that weekend, as they were putting in a factory order for this car, they were told that they are probably one of the first in the UK to order a Competizione convertible because they were just so keen. My parents really spec'd up the car from factory, and we'll go into it a little bit more. I'll show you around the car, the inside, the outside. Like I say, this car's also been modified and we'll go through the mods as well. So from factory, this Competizione's also got your standard Competizione bits. So it's got the 17-inch Competizione sort of half diamond cut, half black wheels. We've also got the side stripe. We've also got the Competizione sort of all these sort of badged around sort of plasticky bits they do, which looks quite nice, and also it matches the grey roof on the car and the grey side stripes. Also, being a Competizione, you get the seatbelt seats as standard. But my parents didn't just want the seatbelt seats, they also opted for the expensive carbon backed seatbelt seats, and they are absolutely lush. Trying to get used to the seatbelt seats, when you're not used to them, they're pretty hard and firm, but I've always said sitting in those seats makes you feel like you're in more of a sort of special car than you're sort of in. Another additional specification, if I can say that word, my parents added on. They went for the larger touch screen, so the 7-inch, also with TomTom added into the screen. So okay, this has Apple and Android CarPlay from standard factory, whatever you want to call it, but to actually have TomTom built in was another sort of additional extra cost. Also, there's been a convertible up the price as well, but this was my parents' first ever factory ordered car and they wanted to go all out with the specs. So being a 595 Competizione, this car rolled out with a 1.4 T-Jet turbo engine producing 180 horsepower. However, like I said at the start of the video, my dad has tampered with it and it's now running 200 horsepower, which is even quicker than my Trofeo, because the Competiziones come with the larger sort of Garrett turbo. You can get more boost and more power, basically, is what I'm trying to say, at the Garrett turbo, whereas in my Trofeo I've only got the little baby IHI. So yeah, I'm really excited to give this beast a good thrashing on the roads. I shouldn't say that I'm going to look after the car, really, mum and dad. Don't get me wrong, there are people that have got faster Abarths out there, I get that, but 200 horsepower is more than enough for my parents, and in the Abarth it always feels like more than it sort of is. So let's have a walk around then. So we'll start with the bottom and work our way up, I suppose. So we have the 17-inch sort of half diamond cut, half satin black alloy wheels, got the red Brembo brakes peeking through there. So we have got the satin sort of dark grey Abarth stripe. We've then got the sort of graphite grey mirrors, also the graphite grey sort of Abarth logo bar, and the bottom splitter. And then on the cabriolet roof, we got the grey as well. The car has just been ceramic coated and properly detailed. It's the best this car has probably ever looked, to be honest. Working our way around to the rear quarter, we've also got the 595 badges on each rear wing. We've got the driven 24/7. Thanks parents for repping. 595 badge on the boot as always. Again, we've got the graphite grey sort of badge surround and boot surround there. And we have the record Monza exhaust tips, again with the graphite grey sort of rear diffuser as well. Roof spoiler there as well, and because this is a convertible, obviously your boot doesn't open up all the way, it just opens obviously a little bit, so we have got a smaller boot opening. And we have my parents' private plate on there. My mum is called Gina, and this is Go Gina Kiss. Working our way onto the interior of the car, again standard Competizione stuff. You get the half leather, half Alcantara steering wheel. You also get the carbon fibre inserts as standard. You also get the Alcantara there. Again, we've got this graphite grey sort of dash as well. You get the Abarth 595 Competizione kick plates on the doors here. And here is the pièce résistance. I can't even say it, but you know what I mean. The bon appetit of the Abarth 595 that we have here. And we have the expensive carbon fibre backs on these. Again, half leather save out seats. From factory they are all fabric. My parents opted for the half leather save out seats with the carbon backs. Also you get leather door cards as well. Beats sound system in here. We have the larger touchscreen with the TomTom built in, Apple and Android CarPlay. Also being a Competizione, it comes with standard the aluminium gear knob. All the Competizione come with climate control, and it's nice because it has a little digital display. Also got the all-important sport button, the turbo boost gauge, which is an Abarth must-have, and well, all the Abarths have them because they are a must-have. Let's just show you what it looks like when the roof goes down. So the roof does have a few different settings. You don't have to have the roof all the way back. Another interesting fact, when my parents put in their order for their Series 4 Abarth convertible, I put in my order in for my Series 4 Abarth Competizione. So these are actually sister cars. I ended up picking my Abarth up a bit sooner than my parents, although my parents ordered their cars first. Mine was quicker to come out of factory, mainly for the reason that it wasn't convertible. And when it came to us picking out our 2016 66 number plates, we had to have consecutive. So when we took the two cars to their first car meets, we had them parked up next to each other. We had ONU and OMV on the number plate, so that was pretty cool. They were sisters. So this being a factory ordered Competizione convertible, Competizione is obviously the sort of best spec Abarth you can get from standard. Plus my parents spec'd it up quite heavily with specifications from factory. Yeah, this was quite a pricey Abarth. They've actually owned this car 4 years, which is quite a long time for them. Because it was a factory order car, it was made to just how they wanted it to. And they sort of knew from the day they sort of put the order in, this was probably going to be a car they'd keep. Well, plus now this car is modified. Again, it's more up to my parents, or should I say my dad, how my dad wants it. So it makes it more keepable because my dad has tampered with it how he wants to. Let's talk about modifications then. All four corners, wheels, are wrapped with Michelin tyres. From factory these come from Pirellis, but a lot of Abarth owners complain about Pirellis, and since my parents have made the switch to Michelin, there's no complaints. So my dad started modifying his Abarth first before I then copied and basically started modifying my 595 Trofeo. So we'll start at the front. When he installed the sports cat and all the front end of the car off, he decided to paint the grille like the bit you can see. So he's coloured that in the Italian colours, and the green is actually adrenaline green, which is an Abarth colour. So that's a nice subtle mod not many people have done, but when the car is at meets, people go, oh yeah, look at that, that's pretty cool. That's why my dad wanted to do it. Subtle and different. So yeah, modifications wise, we've just spoken about the TMC Motorsport Sports Cat. We've got the Forge induction kit, we've got the Forge dump valve, and it's been remapped. So like I said, from standard, this Competizione is 180 horsepower. However, now remapped and all those mods has helped it produce 200 horsepower. Under the bonnet of this modified 1.4 T-Jet turbo engine, we obviously have the Forge induction kit. Again, you also get aluminium sort of oil caps on the Competiziones as standard, petrol cap as standard as well. We've got all the Forge pipe work. We have the Forge dump valve down there, and somewhere around here we have the sports cap. More recently, the car has been lowered, but only at the rear, because when my dad did the rear first, he found that it levelled out the car. So he's just on the rear, and it's sort of quite level now with the E-back, is that what you say? E-back lowering springs. By the time this video's gone out, hopefully my dad would have finally fitted the same springs to my car. My dad's also spaced out the wheels, and we'll just go and talk about that and show you that. If we look into the front wheel, we've got the 12mm spacers on the front, and we have the 16mm spacers on the rear, and just going behind it then gives the car a little bit of camber. It looks quite thick, it's nice. My dad has also added on more security features. I won't go into them because they were featured in another video. If you click on the card above, you can see the pretty cool, clever and fairly modern typical security features my dad has added to their Competizione. But let's get in the car and let's drive it, shall we? Let's go. Another thing to add, and if other Abarth owners are watching this, the screen in this car is sort of tilted out. It's really, really strange, whereas all my previous Abarths, they've always been sort of tilted in, I suppose, but this screen is on a sort of tilt. I don't like it. So you now join me in the driver's seat of my parents' Abarth 595 Competizione convertible, and I'm being held in with their half leather carbon fibre backed seatbelt seats. And when you don't have them in your car anymore, like me, you really do notice how firm the backs of these seats are and how well they hold you in, I suppose, but I'm not complaining. So the car has the same induction kit as mine, Ford, and it also has the same dump valve as mine, but maybe because this car does have a different turbo, it has the Garrett, you seem to be able to hear more of the sort of turbo flutter from the dump valve. But even just driving around at 40 miles per hour in sports mode, dump valve is always fluttering whenever I change gear, even slowly, like I just said. And also when you do give it some, you seem to hear more of the intake noise coming through the cabin, assuming it's just because of the more powerful turbo, and it's a more powerful car compared to my Abarth. Yeah, it seems so much more suckier from the inside. I hope you can hear that. This car also has pops and bangs mapped into it from Tony at Tune for Performance. When it went in for its remap, it had pops and bangs. Wow, it really pushed you back in the seat. Woohoo! Wow. That proper pushes you back. Whoa, 200 horsepower in this tiny little hot hatch. It's not bad, you have to say. Again, there's faster hot hatches out there and faster Abarths for that matter, but I need to try and make it pop and bang more. Obviously, I'm still learning to drive my parents' car, so I really miss my Competizione. And I miss these seatbelt seats, although they're fun, they just make you feel like you're in a little race car. It's so cool. Because race car, you know, hashtag race car. There you go, there's a few pops and bangs coming through. Oh my god, I miss my Competizione! Woohoo! But yeah, considering the back has been lowered, my dad also has got bump stops on the rear with the rear lowering springs, obviously. When the car's full up with passengers, yeah, when there's two of you in the back, you're like donk, donk, donk. I know that from being a passenger and sitting in the back of this car myself. It's not awful, it is just, I'd say, a bit more harsher now. It has been lowered. This car is getting so many looks. It's not in sports mode, not popping and banging and people just looking. I think everyone loves the red hot hatch, right? This colour on the Abarth, yeah, red Abarths are a thing. Red suits the Abarth so well, although obviously I'm biased and I love my yellow. Because my back's not used to the firmness of the seat belts anymore, my back is starting to hurt a little bit. And obviously the cool thing about this is because it is a convertible, drop the roof back and you hear the record Monzo exhaust even louder. Just got both the windows open now, guys. See how much noise we can make echoing off these buildings. Oh, it pops really loudly at first. Yeah, we're rattling. Quite bumpy on these little roads. gear. Let's go. Flipping it, massive bang from the back. Wow, this is so insane. 200 brake horsepower in this little thing is nuts. This is stupid. So much more fun than mine. Oh my god. Oh, when you lift off that acceleration, it's just lush. Oh yes. Whee! Yes, the road's lush. Woo! That turbo gauge going all the way around for me. As we catch up this 40 mile per hour car again with 60. This car's driving me mad in front! GTD Golf! It's a sporty Golf, you should be going faster! Come on! My back really hurts. I do like the seats though. I think my parents highly spec Competizione convertible then. Hey guys, let me know in the comments below. Just have to keep your hands, both hands on the wheel. Very bouncy. Right, we're going for the overtake guys, here we go. Oh, massive bangs, whoa! Oh my god. Oh. This car is nuts. What my brain feels like it's all the way back there from where I accelerated. All Abarth guys, girls will know when you go under a bridge, you have to give it some, right? Oh, it's a bridge. You have to really work hard to control this car, it seems. Oh, yes! Massive pops and bangs from that record ones at the back. Always, when you're giving it some, always have to keep both hands on that wheel to keep it going straight. Keep it in a straight line. Wowzers. I'm going to go and pick up my dad and he can actually drive it like a hooligan so I can get some outside shots. And just so you know, while I'm looking at the dials here, I suppose you might want to know how many miles this 2016 Competizione has. We're on 26,000. Now my dad being a mechanic and all that, well, pretty much a mechanic, he decides to service it himself, saves on all that main dealer costs. Obviously he didn't get an Abarth stamp servicing it himself, but he used all the Selena oil and all the Abarth genuine bits to service it. He's also serviced my Abarth, again it just saves costs from going to a main dealer. And if you're in my dad's position where he's going to keep the car, and for a long time the car's been serviced by him, so it doesn't really matter whether it's been to a main dealer or not really. Oh, he's not. Oh, I'm so glad to be sat in my comfy seats back in my Trofeo, and my back is absolutely killing me. I know I sound like an old woman, but until you get used to those Saybell seats, oh, my back is so sore. They're so firm. But I do like them, I do miss them, and yeah, once you have them, it's not a thing, but when you don't have them, it's a thing, and my back hurts. So let's do a summarization of the video then, shall we, guys? Epically brilliant, if that's a thing. The mods are done great. So the lowering is a bit juddery, a bit bumpy, but what do you expect? The car's been a bit lowered. The car looks cool. My dad's done some nice stuff to it. It seems like I enjoy the noise coming through the cabin from the air intake induction kit. Then the rear doesn't seem to pop and bang as much as my Abarth that I'm in now. But yeah, it is 200 horsepower in a little hot hatch Abarth, and it is epic. The front just wants to lose control all the time, and you have to really like concentrate when driving the thing, when accelerating. The whole experience is nuts. Just nuts. I think it pretty much summarises it all. Give it a like and let me know in the comments below what you think of my parents' Abarth. I think I should do another video with theirs sat alongside mine, doing some comparisons. That'd be pretty cool. So that'll hopefully be another video to come in the future. Subscribe for more Abarth videos from my Abarth or my parents, like I just said. Do click that subscribe and ring that bell so you're notified every time a video does go up on my automotive YouTube channel. Follow me on the social medias you see at the end of this video. And last plug, check out my Driven 24/7 store for t-shirts and stickers to help this YouTube channel stay alive, I guess. So thank you for watching. It's been a cool video, a different video, and I've had a lot of fun, but my back hurts. I'll see you later, guys. Bye.